Some of those in the silver-haired community would say it's a great day for golf, and it is, don't get me wrong, but we say it's a great day for football, and the roof is wide open here in Glendale at State Farm Stadium. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7, as it'll be the New York Giants taking on the Arizona Cardinals. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. They'll start out on the ground, and Saquon Barkley. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. You look at this Arizona defense. They were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
Have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw. They ended up getting 4 sacks in the game, stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire time, made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield.
And that's what they told us this week, that pressure on the QB is key. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They'll run it again with Barkley. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. This defense for the Cards, they were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
Now Archer to throw on 3rd down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Not the opening possession they were looking for, especially on the road.
No doubt about it, because they wanted to come out and establish a little momentum right away. But now bringing up a 4th down, an empty possession, not what they were seeking.
Pulled in at the 24. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line.
Omaha.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
Brandon, you're a big lover of music. How about what you just saw there? This is what I call playing the piano for a defensive lineman. The ability to move laterally up and down the line of scrimmage. How about the way he just flowed and got to the outside part of the field and made that play?
2nd and 9. Play fake. Murray. This pass complete to Higgins. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. 3rd and 7 now.
That was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
Now 3rd down and 7. From the gun, Murray. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Cardinals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
Now Murray sees something. He's going to change it up. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. So nothing doing there. And it's second down. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. Now they'll audible to something else. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And once again, not much running room, if any at all. Third down and 10.
No gain on the play. It's third and 10.
Murray now. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here. Over 20 yards. They clearly wanted to come out, Charles, and be aggressive throwing the football. And they've been pretty efficient along with that aggressiveness. He's now 4 of 4 on this opening drive.
Yeah, and that's led to a fresh set of downs. I like what he's doing back there. You can tell he's at ease. Feels good about what he's doing. I think if I'm the play caller, I'm reading that. I'm continuing to let him throw the football.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
Here's Murray. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And the Cardinals are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. Well, we know he can run the football too, but he's a good pass catcher. That's been on display here, Charles, on this opening drive.
And we certainly have seen the benefits of what he did in the offseason, which was spend more time with wide receivers, working on routes, working on cuts, in order to make himself a more complete running back and even more of a threat downfield.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Man open left side is Brown. Touchdown, Cardinals. Marquise Brown, his first touchdown on the year. And the Cards will jump on top of the game's first score here this afternoon. Well, these guys have won 3 straight ball games and another good start to this one out to the 6-0 lead.
And I've talked with so many different coaches, as have you, along the way, and they always talk about winning streaks and the mood of a team and how much easier it is to actually prepare during that time. Guys are sharp, guys are focused, everyone's feeling good, and we're seeing it early in this one.
The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They are coming off the game last week, which was a very interesting game, and Charles, ultimately it ended in a tie.
And that's difficult on teams because, let's face it, Brandon, they just don't know how to react. I mean, who does? Did you win? No. Did you lose? No. Because when you win, you jump up and down. Life's good. When you lose, you set your face in that stone look so that you show that you weren't hurt. I think it's one of those things that at the end of the year you find out just how you're supposed to feel about that tie. Did it help you or hurt you in the standings? Then you'll know what you really should have felt that game.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
A running play here on first down is going to go nowhere as he is tackled behind the line of scrimmage. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Giant football, and we're ready to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a 2nd and 13 forthcoming. Off the play fake. Archer. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. This is brought in at the 21. It's a 45-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. This could end up being a pretty big drive. I mean, look, yes, it's early in this game, but they scored the touchdown, they got the stop, and now if they could get in the end zone here again, CD, they could grab an early stranglehold on this one.
Yeah, they certainly can.
And it's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40. So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
Well, I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this first half because that's simply not true, but you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really, on either side of the ball. So maybe that's the catalyst that they needed to get them back into this game.
A first down run from Barkley, pretty well defended. Give him 3 yards on the play.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
From the 35, here's a 2nd and 7. Again, it's Barkley. And a short gain down to about the 33.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, are usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5 on 3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they will just roam and hit.
Here's Archer from the gun on 3rd down. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead them to 4th down. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice, an ambitious effort, but it's well. This will stay at a 7-point game.
Well, Brandon, anything beyond 50, you start rolling the dice a bit. And once you get up around 57, 58 yards, the chances of making it go down dramatically. And sure enough, this one winds up no good.
And they'll send the tight end in motion left. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to second and 15. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Big Ace, Big Ace. Big Ace open, Big Ace open. Hey.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
Archer now, throwing to start the drive. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Second and 2 at the 32-yard line.
The ball on the 32. It's second and 2. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sand.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense. They kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Archer throwing on third and long. And that will be incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away.
I feel like you and I could be in our backyard with our dads right now. What did they always say when they were throwing us a ball? Look it all the way in. Make sure you secure it. That had the feeling of not happening there on that play, that he didn't have full control of the ball.
When that punch coming in, I have a return punch, but I would imagine it's tough to monitor those guys coming full steam ahead at you.
It really is. You try and get that peek to know where they are about whether you should fair catch it or not, but sometimes you just have to have a sense, a feeling, and just have to make sure, number one, though, you catch the ball and put it away.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up first and goal.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Week 7 action, and we've got a 7-point game here in the second quarter. And this offense hoping to change that right here. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. Another shot from the 9 on second and goal. Looking to throw. Archer. And that is caught. He's got it from a giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley. hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Giants are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Hang on a second here, because on that last play, it appears one of the Giants shaken up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half, all knotted up at 7. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Here. 2.
Here's a give up the middle. And he'll get this out to about the 40. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
Here's 2nd and 3. In motion goes the tight end. Second down, Murray sets to throw. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Buried behind the line by Azeez Ojulari.
I don't know if he was just working through progressions or just unaware of the pressure, but no matter. Excellent work by the defense to get him to the ground before he could escape the pocket.
Omaha. Hey. 2.
Throwing now is Murray. That is caught. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
That's 1. Easy. Omaha. Green. Hard.
Murray now on 1st down. Looking for and finding Amari Cooper again. Touchdown, Cardinals! Amari Cooper, 41 yards. And the Cardinals will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front, and now see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. Extra point right down the middle, and that makes the score 14-7. The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Jalen Thompson picks it. And the Cards will take over here just shy of the 30. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
A little over 20 seconds remaining in the half as they'll line up here 1st and 10. After the turnover, here's Murray. Flushed out right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
Play action. Now it's Murray. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And this play comes to a hold at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the 1st down.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
Here comes the Cardinals punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Pressure comes, and the Giants block it. And so they will end up with a ball and possession right on the edge of the red zone at the 20.
A terrific punt block, and that has to set them up in a position to try and get more points, don't you think, this time frame?
Absolutely, and what a momentum booster that could be into the lockers.
Oh, without a doubt. They score here, they sprint into the locker room feeling really, really good about themselves.
So, yes, they'll still be down going into intermission, but the deficit is now made even smaller, very manageable.
Yeah, and if nothing haywire happens here in his last couple of precious seconds, they will go into the locker room with a nice bounce in their step, having gotten a little bit closer on the scoreboard.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And they'll have time for one play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission. A final shot before half for Murray. Sliding out of the pocket. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time. Picked off by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Giants 10.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Cards with a lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. And the half will begin with a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half They didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Hey. Shit.
Murray now to throw. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. They get to him for a loss of 4, and it brings up 3rd down on the sack. This defense coming out after the half, and if that plays any indicator, Charles, maybe a little refreshed and refocused here for quarters 3 and 4.
Yeah, they did really well on that one. That's exactly what they need to keep doing if they want to change their fortunes in this game.
Here's 3rd and 9.
Omaha. Big Ace. Empty.
Murray going to throw. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Azeez Ojulari there on the tackle.
They just keep trying, but so far, finding no room for him to run.
None whatsoever. In fact, you run the numbers. He's under 3 yards a carry at the moment. Now Murray throwing on 2nd down. Escaping the pressure right. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And the Giants are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. That is a tough way to start the 3rd quarter. You get the football, hoping to drive it down, put it in the end zone, and take the lead. Instead, they give them the football.
And I think the key here is for them to not get discouraged. That is not how they drew it up, not how they saw it in their minds. But there's a long way to go in this game. You know, they've just got to find a way to come back one play at a time. Yes, it's a cliche, but they can get it done.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a 1st down.
And it's pretty evident that this passing game has been frustrated so far. They haven't really moved the ball the way we might have expected, but this is a good pickup here for the 1st down.
A 1st down carry for Barkley. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
How about the big guy there showing some agility? He just flowed from his D-tackle position in order to make that play.
At the 39-yard line.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd down and 8. Back to throw. Archer. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Now that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
And that's exactly what you want on a 1st down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 13 yards down to the 13.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. They'll try the right side here. Barkley. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Back to throw is Archer on 3rd down. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Mecole Hardman, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Giants have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter. There was a lot of zip on that pass, and baseball might have called that a frozen rope.
I like it when you bring the diamond into the game. I'm going back to the gridiron. Had some heat on that bad boy. Sometimes you throw a touchdown pass, and sometimes
you throw, what, a touchdown strike?
There you go. That's my man, in concert.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
32-yard line.
Murray changing the play. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll get about 3 up close to the 35. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And this is going to be a Cardinals first down as he'll get this up to about the 42. Move the chains, a gain of 7 on 3rd down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Murray now on 1st down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There was a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage, and that throw had no shot.
Sit.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Now Murray. And that one into the hands of Brown downfield. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A gain of 32 that time. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Murray. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I like what they tried to do there. They didn't get a completed pass downfield, but they came off of a momentum play. Big-time gain on the previous snap. Came right back and threw one deep, hoping to catch them on their heels.
Now Murray again. He's got the connection to Moore. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been very good. 5 for 7 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. To throw is Murray. And that will be incomplete. Oh, he left that one in a bad spot, but fortunately it's just an incompletion and not picked to bring up 4th down. And his kick is good. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the 4th quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And we essentially have a brand new ball game. After that last field goal has tied us all up, we brace for what should be an exciting rest of this 4th quarter. Yeah, so they get that one, Charles, on the right tackle.
Yeah, oftentimes at that spot, you're trying to work against a defender, trying to set the edge in the running game, and you're trying to drive around and get your body twisted so that he can't get there. Sometimes your hands get too involved.
Looking to throw. Archer. And that is incomplete. Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that. And thus far, they've been successful.
Now Archer to throw on 2nd down. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And this is going to be intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Down the left sideline. That's one of those interceptions watching from up here. The quarterback wide receiver just looked a little out of sync.
They did look a little out of sync, and yeah, they're going to examine that when they get to the sidelines, and they'll talk about it throughout next week when they watch the tape. But the guy who's going to be there for him, really in his ear, is his center. Because that's a special relationship for a rookie quarterback. Your center handles your line calls. He gets everyone in the proper position to block. He'll be the first guy back to pick you up after you've been knocked down. And that's the guy you watch the extra film with and try and learn the league.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Here's Murray. Got a man it's Brown. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. 3rd and 7 now. That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it because he knows he's going through the briar patch, as I like to call it, right? He's trying to work his way through all that traffic, and people wanting to put a little contact on it. Really well done.
And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Walked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
And his kick is indeed good. And with that, they take the lead here 20-17. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ballgame. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense is pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame whooping has turned into results.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Operating from the gun, Archer. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Lindsey. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
Well, this offense hasn't been at their best here. They've made some mistakes. They've been frustrated. They've been largely shut down. But then you look up and say, wait a second, this is a one-score game. So they're still very much in this, and they're on the move here with a 1st down.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Flush to his right. And he wisely will throw that one away. What a difference a week makes. Last week he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number, not in this league. But a drop under 50%, that just tells me that the defense has spent a lot of extra time on game films and came up with a really good plan to try and chip away this timing.
Here's Archer to throw on 3rd down. That's caught left side by Hardman. And he will have a Giants 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
The 4 receivers set here on 3rd down. They're going to spread the field and make you play sideline to sideline, make you defend every blade of grass. Good spacing there offensively as they get the completion and the 1st down.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Back to throw. Archer. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Ooh, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Another try, 2nd and 10 now. Back to throw. Being chased out left. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
And what a big play, because now you're guaranteed at least a shot at extending this one. He had the 40-yard line picked out as his bare minimum to give them some kind of a game-tying attempt, and he got there. Excellent determination on that scramble, and it might just help them snatch away a victory.
Barkley inside handoff, and he'll be taken down at the 34.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
They'll come up now on second down. He'll look to throw. He's to the 15. He takes it across for a touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the fourth.
Wow. Wow.
Well, Charles, kind of the future of this franchise on display right there. You had a rookie throwing it, a rookie catching it, and taking it into the end zone.
Could you imagine if we were in the owner's box right now and we could look at the front office and see the grins on their faces, to see the present making plays and knowing what the future will bring with these youngsters going out and making big-time moments happen for this team.
The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. And the fair catch taken. No time will come off the clock. And they will begin this critical drive at the 25-yard line. Here's 1st and 10.
Buzz. Hey, big ace. Big ace open.
To throw is Murray. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete.
Well, they need a touchdown, and here they're saying, we're not going to get it 10 yards at a time. They felt they needed to take a shot there to at least get them across the 50, but that one falls incomplete.
A little more than 40 seconds to play. Now 2nd and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football, if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You having to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
Murray to throw. Gets this to Fant, and he is going to have the Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. 2 timeouts still available in this final minute. It's 1st and 10 now.
Omaha. Hey.
Back to throw. Murray. Into the hands of Cooper. And they'll get him down after a gain of 7, but they'll happily give him that. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game.
That's one. Easy. 2.
Now Murray. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. So an ideal set of circumstances there. They move the chains, and they save that final timeout.
Omaha. Green. 2.
They'll look to throw. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. A Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And the Giants have just about sewn up this football game. Well, you knew you had to take some chances here with the clock winding down, needing a touchdown to win it, and that one might have just sealed their fate.
Yeah, and that's the nature of the 2-minute drill. The offense trying to go downfield and make their plays. But defenses, they're sitting back watching everything that they do, but not too far back. They want to be in position to make a play on the ball, and that they did.
And the Giants will kneel it here out of the victory formation. So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants. And I tell you what, I can't remember a defensive performance as good as this one. They seemingly forced turnover after turnover after turnover every time you turned around.
Yeah, you can just keep going with it, can't you? After turnover after turnover.